world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do. We're all the knife stuff you love, knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Today we're looking at this knife. This thing has been way cooler than I thought it would be. This is the Gerber Mansfield. Okay, before we get into the actual knife, let me just show you the packaging. It's like a clamshell. It's Gerber Mansfield folding. Oh, clip folding knife. It's got D2, plain edge, folding. What does that say? Slip joint lock, micarta grip, Scandinavian grind, and it has a pocket clip. And then on this side it said, did you see that? I hope you saw that. Anyway, slip joint locking mechanism, sway back design, classic shape with modern materials. And I must say, I actually really do like this knife. Okay, they don't give us specs anywhere on here. Pause and read if you want to over there. Wonderful. So this is the knife. Now, I have been carrying this thing for a bit. This micarta is quite oil resistant, I must say, but it's a good thing because it still looks brand new. We do have a lanyard hole. And then we have this big flat pocket clip that works beautifully. And over here we have this wonderful flat screw instead of Torx bits and stuff. And I must say, I really don't know why people don't use that more, because it works really nicely. Okay, T6s, I think that's also a T6, but at least we can take it apart, which is wonderful, although quite difficult to put a slip joint back together. Well, alone, you need a clamp or a vise or something. On this very long pull slash fuller we have over here, we have a bit of a lip, okay, on both sides. So it's quite nice because when you grab it, you have definitely have something to hold on to. Now I know in knife design we get this a lot. I don't like that. Just in my own normal feelings about things, I like it when things are like this, but this is not a problem. It's just me. Anyway, nice half stop. Nice lock in place. And this thing has got an awesome spring on it. Did you see me actually missing it the first time trying to do that? Anyway, awesome spring on this. Wonderful blade shape, beautiful drop point blade, and then we have the Scandi grind. Now, I know somebody in a previous comment said Scandi grinds are the worst grinds ever, and yes, it depends on what you want to do. Now, I love a Scandi for anything to do with wood, but I must say, this one is actually quite awesome, because it is a little razor blade. Okay, this thing, okay, I'll get to that. Do you see there's a little hiccup? We'll get to that in a bit. But anyway, this thing is super sharp. And this is after me cutting wood, making walking sticks and spears and stuff. This thing is marvelous. Okay, so super sharp. Still. Never forget that D2 is a fantastic steel. Okay, yes, semi-stainless, yes, it might rust on you, but chances are very small of that happening. Okay, over there we have like a serial number or a model number or something. Over there we only have a small Gerber logo. So this is a very cool knife. Now this sway back design of theirs fits so nicely in your hand. And it's not very thick, but it feels like you can hold onto this forever. And then this clip is the most unobtrusive clip you will ever find on a knife. Okay, so I really enjoy this knife. This thing is fantastic. Now, let's get to my problem. I only noticed it this morning, which is like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after I started carrying it. You see over there we have a pin, the pin for your back spring. That's wonderful. It's a slip joint, you need it, and it's got a beautiful walk and talk. But if I hold this knife just right, maybe not like that. There. Do you see right over there? There. right over there, just above my finger. I hope you can see that. There, do you see that? There's a little flat spot in the blade. And why, do you ask me? Because it is right there. Okay, so on the inside of this knife, we see that little pin there at the bottom. Do you see it, the shiny bit above my thumb? And apparently we have a little bit of blade wrap. Okay, so it wraps against that and it gives it that flat spot right over there. I hope you can see that, otherwise you think I am just talking nonsense. But anyway, so that's a problem. So the kick that keeps it open, that little bump over there, which I'm not sure if you will be able to see in there. But anyway, so that keeps this knife, or it's supposed to keep it from knocking against the pin, but it does not. Okay, now it's very slight, so I'm sure if you sharpen this thing a few times, it will stop doing that. But at this stage, you can actually hear where it's, oh no, it broke off, where it was rolling. Okay, so we have a little bit of wrap over there, but it's still an awesome knife. I still love this thing. This is still one of my favorite Gerbers in many years. I loved Gerber knives long ago. Then I stopped loving them. This one actually brought me back. I still really, really love this knife. Now, you saw me with the cutting of the paper. It's not like it's a big deal. And I'm sure sharpening or two and it will go away. But still, Gerber, shame on you. Why always something? Okay, there we go. The Gerber Mansfield. Awesome knife, but you need to sharpen it once or twice before it will be perfect. Okay, that's me. I'm going to add some footage. We went to my parents' house a while ago. Had lunch, what. And I was carving things over there the whole day. Now, I didn't show you all the videos, and I'm not going to show you my shillelagh that I made. It's like a knopkierie, but shorter piece of wood with a knob. You throw it or beat people over the head. Don't do that. That's rude. But anyway, so I am going to show that to you now. All of you stay safe, happy. Have a good one. Goodbye. Okay, early morning. We're here at Grootvlei at my parents' place. And the kids and the peacocks are out. This used to be my old chicken coop when I still lived here. Well, ducks, geese, chickens, mallards, all kinds of magic things. But listen to the birds. And that used to be the old duck pond, which now looks kind of bare. Back here, we used to keep cattle. Now, there's no more cattle. It's just bush everywhere. Okay, now while I have you, I'm testing out this thing. If you haven't seen the video on it yet, actually I think I'll add this stuff to the end of that video. Anyway, I'm testing this thing today. I can't really open it one-handed, and I am holding the phone. But anyway, awesome knife. So far, no complaints. Old bench where you used to sit and watch your cattle. There's the dam. The dam is still in working order and still supplying water to whatever my father needs at this stage. And then just behind it is the beehives. The tank. There in the distance you can see the beehives. Maybe we'll go look at them later. We used to have doves in there, or pigeons, but now they have been taken over by owls. Still pretty cool. Okay, and this is a marula tree, but it's not, doesn't have any marullas at this stage. Awesome. Okay, and if you see this plastic thing, my brother with his air layering, so he's trying to get that piece of tree to grow roots so you can make a bonsai with it. Check our video on air layering or bonsais. I can't remember what we called it. This is a heilboerboon tree. I'm not sure what else they call that. Okay, and this guy is slowly growing back his tail. Okay, let's see if we still have bees anywhere. A few bees doing something there, but there seems to be lots of ants in here, so I'm not sure if, well, I hear bees. This guy seems pretty dead. Okay, I think we have run out of bees. Well, maybe this one is still going. Maybe. But bees have been dying off a lot recently. Okay, and there's my 2.7 liter street eater. Clearing up, looking to be quite a nice day. The sun is out. Very cool. Okay, and this is the, what do you call it, front pasture, whatever. But since we do not have anything living in here anymore, the grass is quite tall, actually taller than me at this stage.
Nou, zet iets op je bootjes.
Wat dat doen? Ja.
Hello, old girl. Hello, chicken. Okay, I've been playing with this knife the whole day. It is a great knife. I most likely already showed you the video and explained everything, but I must say the Scandi grind is fantastic when it comes to biting into wood. The chunks you can get off with this thing is amazing. Really dig a Scandi for anything outdoors. Going home.